we're gonna go over to that Demon powered, Demon drivetrain 1958 Plymouth. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. Thank you guys for all your well wishes for when I wasn't feeling well and I went to the hospital the other day. In the meantime, I hope you really enjoy us walking around. Obviously, we're gonna have some music on here and we're gonna have some voiceover work, but there's some really cool cars here today. 1958 Demon Plymouth. If you've never seen the movie Christine, then you need to go watch that movie, because this is Christine's older, nastier sister. So guys, I apologize, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this because the speaker was so loud. You could see it was right next to a music speaker. So let me kind of tell you what the conversation was and a little bit about this car. So it's not a rebody. It's got a Demon engine, but the front and rear cradles are out of a Challenger. This was built in 2015. So it's got the whole wiring harness out of a Challenger. So the ABS works, the computer works, the screen on the inside works, all the things that you would find with a Demon or a Challenger, where you can choose what ride you want, whether you want track mode, whether you want race mode, all that is connected to the screen that is in the interior. So he says it drives like a brand new car, and looking at the interior and looking at the whole build, obviously it was done right and it looks like a brand new car. It actually looks like someone took a old body and put it on a brand new car. So the Bluetooth, the stereo, the whole Hellcat menu screen comes up on the touch screen that's on the inside of the car. It's on the original 1958 chassis, so it's not a rebody. So his goal was that if Chrysler would build this car today, then this is what it would be. He said 90% of the cars OEM Chrysler products. So they're Mopar. So this is a full Mopar, off-the-shelf OEM products that made 90% of this car. So his goal with this was to look bone stock on the outside and not really show what's on the inside, other than like the LED lights and stuff. But if you notice too, it's got cold air induction, but it doesn't come through the lights. It comes through the driver's side wheel well. It's got Scat Pack brakes all around, and those tires that you see are not really the tires. The white wall on these are part of the wheel. The wheel is the center cap plus the white wall. That's all part of the wheel. The tire is just the tire on the outside of that wheel there. So the air conditioning's out of a Challenger, the cruise control works. This is John, and John owns and built this car. And it's kind of wicked. And so that's a Hemi engine. It's a 2015 Hemi engine, supercharged, just as if you bought a Demon. So this has 850 horsepower at the wheels. Think about that for a second, 850 horsepower at the wheels. Okay, so it's a Hellcat block with Demon heads, a Demon blower. It's got a 422-inch stroker kit in it and a custom cam. And the transmission in this is the 8-speed automatic out of a Hellcat. And this just has the stock gearing of a Hellcat in the rear. the cover there under the engine. It's even got its own little artwork, and if you look to the left there, it says Demon S. Everything else, the rest of the body and the frame are all 58 and completely redone, stripped down, repainted, redone, re-chromed, everything. So the wheels and the tires were the hardest part because these are 20-inch tires, and this car actually only had 15-inch when it was new. So he calls this Demon S because of the Demon engine. It's got the Demon power plant. So the Challenger is 6 inches wider than the Plymouth. So the problem he has is if he gets on the gas, because of the way the fenders are in the back, you can only put a thin tire in there. You can't put what is on a Scat Pack or any of the Challenger series that's out there now. So if you jump on it, if you punch it, it's going to just spin the meat right off those tires. So he was saying he has to drop the whole rear cradle just to change the tire. So a can of Fix-A-Flat really does come in handy. So as you can see, that's the cold air induction comes in through there because he didn't want to give any hints to what was under the hood when he's driving it. So I'm asking him if he actually built the car, or is this more like the movie where he just put it in his garage, maybe next to a Demon or a Challenger, and woke up and it looked the way it did. Sounded way better when I asked it in person, but because of the music, we can't do that. So it's a 1958, so it's a 2021 1958 Plymouth. April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.